this video, we're going to build the AeroTechPlanes Pitts Special Foamboard Chuck Glider. So get your materials in order and we'll start. So first we are going to start with the wings. You're going to need your two main wing panels, your bottom wing spar, your right and left top wing spar, and your center top wing spar. So we're going to start with the top wing. So you can put the bottom wing and the bottom of the spar aside for the minute, for now. So you can put these aside. You're going to take your X-Acto knife. You're going to, or X-Acto knife or razor blade or whatever you're using, and you're going to run it through without cutting the other side of the paper, just to score cut it again. And then you're going to take it to the other side, fold it over, and then we are going to do our normal 45-degree bevel cut. Which you just drag it through at an angle so that it is nice and clean and good. And if you don't like the result, you can always go back and clean it up. Now I'll do the other side, starting about where that ends. Just gonna drag it all the way through. And there you go. You have your 45-degree bevel cut on both sides. And now you're ready to get your barbecue skewer. Take the flat end, which they're both flat on mine because I cut it, and drag it through these score cuts. Also, if you haven't already, you're going to want to pop these holes out. Then, now that you have your skull cuts opened and your 45-degree bevel cut, you're going to fold them all over at the same time, but slowly, so you can make sure that nothing's going to break. Little bits of pressure at a time, and making sure that it'll all fit down. You're going to press it down a little bit more, and it's going to have to go just so it can get used to having to bend that far. So now that you've done that, you're going to want to get your spars, and you are going to line them up. As you can see with these pieces, they are angled, and that lines up with the edge of the wing panel. So now that you've test fitted those, I'm going to apply glue on the opposite side. And place it down, making sure that you don't close up any of those score cuts that you opened. And hold it there for about 45 seconds. I like to fold it over while it's drying so it gets exactly in the spot that it's going to be in. Sorry if this video quality is quite bad if you're watching on a TV or anything larger than a phone, because I didn't have enough space to record on my phone, so I had to go with a lower quality. So sorry about that. It's the only way that I could get the video uploaded to YouTube. So there's that. Now that that's dry, we're gonna go ahead and repeat with the other two spars. While this is drying, since this for some reason didn't turn out very lined up, I like to just go through and line it up with the other piece. There you go. Now that that one's dry, we'll go ahead and do it with the other one. Place it down. Hold it there. And let it dry. Okay, so now that we have our spars in, we're going to test fit our wing by bending all of them down at the same time, because it's a really tight fit. That looks really good. So now we're going to go ahead, get another glue stick, make sure that we have enough glue, and I might have to grab another one actually. Do I have another one? Yeah. Okay, and then we'll apply glue along the spars, inside the bevel, and then along the outside of the bottom panel. Now we'll fold it over all at the same time, because again it's a tight fit, and hold it down tightly along the entire wing and not just on one part, so that it dries nice and even and there's nice and even pressure along the wing. Wait another 15 seconds. Okay, now that the top wing is dry, we are ready to move on to the bottom wing. Now you're going to bring those other pieces that you put out of the picture before back in, and we're going to start out by, if you haven't already, taking these pieces out. There's one. There's two. And then when you're done with that, you're going to repeat the same process on this wing as you did before, and just drag your blade through this score cut. Then you're going to flip it over and open it. Make sure you're opening the one that connects these two sections, because if you don't, you're going to mess up your wing. And then we're going to do our 45-degree double bevel cut again, and just drag it through. And then repeat the process on the other side. Now that you have your double bevel done, you are going to take your barbecue skewer again and drag it through these score cuts. Okay, now you're just going to bend them, so get used to bending, and then test the way the wing bends over, which, that's good, and then bend it a little farther than it needs to be. Okay, now that we have that, we are going to glue in our spar. So you're going to test fit by lining up these ends, the ends of this panel, up with the ends of the wing spar. That looks good. So we'll go ahead and take our hot glue gun and put some hot glue along this. My hot glue gun's being dumb. Okay, now we're going to line it up with the ends again and hold it down firmly. Okay, now that that's dry, we're going to test fit the wing. That looks good. Then we're going to grab a glue stick, and we're going to apply glue to the spar. the bevel, cut. And the outer part of the bottom wing panel. Okay, now we're going to fold it over and hold it down firmly and with even pressure along the entire wing, and hold it down for about a minute and a half to make sure that it totally dries. I like to take it to the edge of the table and push down so that it bonds firmly with the underside of the wing. Okay, wait another 15 seconds. And our wing is dry. So whenever you do these wings, just make sure that this bottom section is firmly glued to the top section so that it doesn't come apart, which is bad. And then you're almost done with your top wing, but it has dihedral, so you're gonna need to take your barbecue skewer, drag it through this center line in your wing, get your dihedral gauge that looks like this, slip it under the wing to test fit it, hold down right here. That's pretty good. So now we'll take our dihedral gauge out, we'll open it a little bit more to allow more glue in there, and then we'll stick the tip of our hot glue gun in and push hot glue into that crack. Then you're going to take your dihedral gauge, stick it under the wing again, hold down firmly right beside the center line, and then you're going to take a scrap piece of foam and wipe the excess glue off. And then hold down for about 45 seconds to make sure that the dihedral is going to stay. Wait another 10 seconds. And then it should be about dry. But just in case, I like to flip it up, pull it up a little more. Then, yeah, there's your dihedral. It's not too much, but it's noticeable. So, now that you have your top and bottom wing done, it's time to move on to the fuselage. But before we do that, while we're on the subject of the wing, we're going to take our 4 wing support pieces and we're going to line them up and glue them together so that there's only 2. I found that you should have a thickness of 2 pieces of foam to give it the strength that it needs. Ow, burn myself. Remember, hot glue's hot. Don't touch it. Line it up again. glue it, push it down, and wait about 30 seconds for it to dry. And now that that's dry, we'll repeat the process with the other pieces. Line it up again, place it down, push down, and wait for it to dry. While that's drying, I'm going to go grab some more hot glue sticks. Okay, so now that that's dry, you can go ahead and take these, put them by your wings, and this is now a scrap piece of foam. And now we can get into our fuselage, which is this piece. This is all you'll need. And if you still have them, keep these wing pieces and the elevator pieces in there and just put some tape on the back to keep them in. It really helps keep the strength of your wing up, or your fuselage up while you're building it, and gives it the right shape. It helps keep the right shape. So, to start out, we are going to start with this second to back piece right here. And we're going to, actually, first you're going to remove the foam from here, 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 not here, you need those, here, not here. Open this up, take out these pieces, 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 and then once your fuselage piece looks like this, then you are ready to start assembling your fuselage. So first we're going to start out with this, as I said, and we're going to take a barbecue skewer and open up these score cuts. Crap. If that happens, we're going to flip it over, line it back up. Well, actually, no. I'm going to take a piece of tape. I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to flip them both over so that they're on the right side. Line it up. And push down so that the tape is secured. Then you have it attached again. Try not to do that. That was bad on me. So now that you have those, you're going to bend them individually so that they are able to bend enough. And you're going to test fit it by making sure these top two pieces right here are flat and that this little tab goes over. And make sure that these two side pieces are at a 90-degree angle compared to these, so that they are completely flat. And that'll give you the shape that you want for this section, and every section for that matter. So that looks pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and apply glue to this. Dang it. Why? Okay. This and a little bit on the tab to keep it down. And you're going to repeat that process, making sure that they're together. Doing that and holding it so that these side pieces are at a 90-degree angle compared to the bottom and top. And you're going to hold there for about a minute. Oh, you couldn't even see that. These side pieces right here need to be at a 90-degree angle compared to the bottom and top pieces. Sorry about that. I didn't know that you couldn't see that. Okay. So now that that's dry, it's not going to completely retain its shape, but it should pretty much retain its shape. So now you've completed one section of the 6 that you're going to be doing on this, not including the cockpit. So now we're going to do this section, this back section, and don't worry if it doesn't look very good. Your vertical stabilizer will cover up this entire seam right here, so it won't end up looking bad. So you're going to go ahead, take your barbecue skewer, and open up these sections. Don't do it right here where the horizontal stabilizer will go in. Just the score cuts around it. And you're going to bend them individually. Trying not to bend them in the wrong direction too much, but it's going to happen because this is real small. Hey. Jenny, I need a piece of your wire about this. My, like, wire? Like this? What wire? Straight wire. Oh, that? Okay. Oh, do you care the thickness? How thick do you have? 'Cause Thicker,
Just
better?
a little bit thicker.
This is my...
Do you have some that's already cut? Or?
1 sec. Pretty sure this is my thicker one. Yeah. I can cut it really easily. Well, let's see. I don't know if this one works on this. This one?
A little bit longer. I think. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, just denting my stuff.
Sometimes it's better if you just hold it and just kind of like rock it back and forth. Ow, yours hurts. How'd you cut this before?
With your wire, with your cutters.
Really? Okay, I'll go do it with my one.
Of course. That's fine.
Sorry to mess up your video.
It's fine. I don't care that much. Okay, back to the build. I am only 12 or 13, so that was my mom needing some of my stuff for an unknown reason. So we're going to test fit this along here, making sure that this end piece is lining up with the end piece for the other one. And that looks pretty good. So we're going to take our hot glue gun, close this door, put it along here. And then bend it up again, lining it up. Okay, don't do that. That was bad. Don't wipe it with your finger. Use a scrap piece of foam. That was bad. Hot glue's hot. Don't touch it. That was bad. My finger hurts now. But that's okay. It's a bad habit I've gotten into. And it hurts sometimes. Okay, now that that's dry, we'll do the other side. So we'll flip it over, test fit it onto there. As you can see, there's a little hole right here for your vertical stabilizer tab to go into. And that looks pretty good. So we'll go ahead, take our hot glue gun, and apply glue along the side of the foam. And bend it, and go along right here, not where it drops down a little bit, and a little bit right there. Then we'll take it, bend it over again, making sure that they're touching. And then hold it so it can dry firmly. And we're gonna have to make that hole bigger because I did a bad job cutting. Mine's hand cut, so it's not very good. Okay, so that's pretty dry. Okay, so now you have the back sections of your fuselage done. So now we're actually not going to do this because I've found that it's easier to do this middle section around here because these parts don't go all the way around to make this flat top because the canopy goes right here and there's nothing below it. So I find that it's easier to do this section after here. But because it's hard when there's a circle, when there's a section here and a section here to get these score cuts opened, so we're going to do it right now. Don't go along the wing insert pieces. And pen them individually. Then we're going to move on to this third from the front, or fifth, or fourth from the back. I can count. And open up the score cuts along it. And we're going to bend them individually. Test fit it together while making sure that these side pieces are flat. And that looks really good. So now we'll take our hot glue gun, apply hot glue along here and a little bit on the tab to keep it down. Then we'll repeat the process by putting it together and lightly rubbing that piece on and making sure that those side cheeks are flat. Wait another 10 seconds or so. Now that that's dry, we'll go ahead and do this middle section. So we're going to glue it to the back sections first. So we'll bend it up, test fit it, making sure to align these sections together. And then that looks really good. We'll go ahead and apply hot glue to these along this side foam. And we'll bend it up and make sure that the crease lines are lined up, which they are, and it looks really good. Now that that's dried, I'm going to go ahead and repeat it on the other side. And make sure that these crease lines are lined up, and it is. So now we'll take the hot glue gun and apply glue along the side surface of the section. Then fold it up. Actually, I didn't get glue on one part. I'm going to put glue on one part. This top part didn't get any glue, which is not very good. So now we'll fold it up. That was hot and it broke. So now we'll put the tape back on. Do it again a little more carefully. Oh my gosh, it won't stay together. And I just ripped it off. That's good. Okay, I'm gonna take some new tape, put it on, line it up, and tape it on. Making sure that it's on firmly this time. Then now that we have glue all over this, we're going to take hot glue, apply it again on here. Glue's not coming out. What's going on? There we go. Then bend it up. Try not to burn ourselves. Make sure that the seams are lined up. We're going to take a scrap piece of foam, wipe the excess glue, and then hold it to dry. Wait another 10 seconds. And that's good. So now we're going to attach the section to the section in front of it. Okay, so it does not want to line up very well for some odd reason. Oh, there we go. That's okay. Okay, making sure that this seam line is there. We're going to test fit it. And that looks pretty good. Take it off. Line this with glue. And then put it back on. Okay. Making sure that this seam line lines up. I'm going to hold it down dry. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now we'll repeat on the other side. We'll test fit it. It's going to be a little tight. Oh gosh. You're going to bend it. Make sure that this seam lines line up. Oh gosh, won't bend. There we go. Making sure that the seam lines line up. I'm going to apply the most glue that we can along the edge of the foam. And then put it back. And it's not lining up, but it's already drying. Oh, there we go. Got it. So while it's drying, make sure that this seam line lines up. Wait another 10 seconds. And that's dry. So now you have 4/6 or 2/3 of your fuselage done. So now we're going to do the section in front of it. We're going to drag our barbecue skewer through the score lines. Bend them individually. And then test fit them. Making sure that the lines line up, which they do. We're going to apply glue to the side of the foam. A little tiny bit on the tabs. Then we're gonna bend it up. That's hot. Take some scrap foam and wipe the excess glue. Make sure that your lines line up. Wait another 10 seconds. And there we go. For some reason this is weird. Let me see how this will fit. Yep. I'm going to cut this. This is the first time this has happened. So that it becomes straight. There we go, that's good. Okay, test fit the other side. Making sure that the lines line up. And once you get them to, you're going to take your hot glue gun. Put glue along here. And then bend it. Oh, almost forgot. Right here. And a tiny bit on the tab. Then you're going to bend it up. Making sure that all the lines line up. I'm going to push the two sides together. Take some scrap foam. Wipe the excess glue. And then hold it and wait for it to dry. Okay, that's dry. So now we'll do the very front section. But before you bend it, it's at such an exaggerated angle that you're going to really want to bend this up and then bevel the sides of this so that it fits flush to the rest of the fuselage. And then repeat it on the other side. Okay, so now I'm gonna clean off my workstation a little bit. Then we're gonna take our barbecue skewer and open up 4 lines. You can't see that either. Good. Okay, so now we can test fit it. We're actually going to bend this up a little more. Test fit it. It does not want to line up. But if you do it right, you can get it to line up. Then I'm just going to bevel, because mine's not fitting right. I'm just going to bevel the end of this on both sides. Bend it up again, and it lines up a lot better. Okay, so now we'll apply glue right along here. Along the side of the foam where you're bending. A tiny bit on the end of the tabs. And you're going to repeat the process again, making sure that they line up, which they are not right now. Ow. Ow. Hot glue hurts. Oh gosh. This is the tricky part about this build. This is like the only part that doesn't end up right. Gosh, why won't it line up? Okay, we're gonna redo that. And then put it back on. Gosh, why does this look so bad? Ow. And we'll hold it for about, let's say, maybe 20 more seconds. Gosh, why won't this just go together? Crap. Okay, we're gonna get more tape. It's not turning out like the other ones for some reason, which is great. Line it up and tape it on.
This one?
Yeah. Did they break?
Mm-hmm. That's what I needed to think for.
Did it work?
Yep. I heated it up and burnt a hole through it and then stuck it through.
Did you heat it up with that lighter?
Mm-hmm. It's pretty smart, huh?
I've seen people do it.
You have? Yeah, I should have had you come up for it because I think you would have liked it.
Was it satisfying?
It was satisfying that I did it, like that it worked. Because something, I don't know who broke it, probably Keeson stepped on it.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Oh.
Grandma's and Grandpa's. It was on the floor. And Keelan was like, look, it's broken. And I was like, well, I'll try to fix it, but it looks like I put it on twisted.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. Is it? Yeah, it is.
That's fine.
Mom's stupid. But it worked really well. Thanks for the wire. I'll bring the rest of it back down.
I don't need it. You can have it.
Well, I'll just put it in this drawer, and then if I need it, I'll know where it is.
Okay, we're gonna redo it again. And hold it down to dry. Gosh, this is making me kind of mad. What the heck is happening? Oh, there we go. Ish, not really. There. That looks okay. Jeez, why was that so hard? Sorry if you guys, this is like that. What happened? But wasn't right. Wait another 10 seconds. And it's dry. So now we'll test fit the other one, which, if I'm correct, it should not line up, which it doesn't. We're gonna mark where we need to cut. And then we'll cut it. And we'll cut about the same amount off from here and here. Then we're gonna test fit it again. And that fits together. So then we'll put glue along this. Along here. Then put it back. Try not to burn yourself. Ow, 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 ow. Burning myself. And then hold it down to dry. Jeez, I think I burnt myself like 5 times. Be careful. Okay. Now, you mostly have your fuselage done. Should look pretty good by now. So now, you're going to grab your cockpit / canopy piece. Oh no.
What?
Broke. Stepped on it. I stepped on that. Where's the other one?
I'll step on it.
No,
Don't
it's
worry.
right there. Okay, I'm gonna cut out another one.
Sorry, Brandon.
That's
You
what
need
I.
a really big workshop.
Yeah, that's what I want in the room. Okay, and then we're gonna take this. This has a lot of beveling involved, but we are going to remove the following pieces of foam. Here, here, dang it, here, 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 and here. And my fuselage became a trash can. Okay. Now we're going to do the beveling. I'm going to do a little bevel here. Well, we'll do it all along here. And then we'll open up here and here, bevel. Now open up here and here, bevel along it. And then we're going to take the excess and throw it in the trash can. So now, that is not a good bevel cut right there. You need to redo it a little bit. Okay, so now your piece should look like this. Should have a bevel here and here, here and here, here and here, and here and here, and have all the paper removed from those spots. If you have that, you're ready to continue. Sorry if this build video kind of sucks. I don't have a cameraman, so this is expected. Okay, so now we're going to test fit it first. Don't grab your glue gun. You're just going to bend these here and bend them along to have the two sides meet. And that's what your cockpit / canopy should look like. And the bigger section right here goes in the front. The smaller section, oh, we forgot some bevels. Sorry, you're gonna bevel every single outside edge. Okay, now we're going to test fit it again, and we're going to test fit it onto your fuselage, making sure that the big side goes in front. And that looks pretty good. And it all just fell apart. So now we're going to take our hot glue gun. I'm going to put hot glue along here. Along. And that's it for right now. We're going to take our fuselage. We're going to take our canopy. We're going to bend them so that they make the right shape. And place them down on our fuselage to make sure that they dry in the right shape. And hold it there for about a minute. Wait another 15 seconds. And it should be dry. Never mind, that is one side. Okay, they both did not dry. I lied. We're gonna put more glue along the tabs as well so that it stays together. Then we're gonna do it again. Ow! It hurts so bad. put it along against our fuselage. Push the two sides together and hold it down for another minute because I messed up. There's a mosquito eater on the outside of my window trying to get in. Well, won't get in. Okay, we'll hold it for about another 15 seconds. And it should actually be dry this time. It is! Okay, now that we have the shape, we're going to put glue along here. Glue along every outside surface and its tab. Try not to burn yourself in the process. Ow, 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 ow. And then you're going to grab it, making sure the big side is in front. Place it down on your fuselage and hold it firmly. And wipe the excess glue if you have any on a excess piece of foam. Wait another 15 seconds. Just the fuselage. And it should be dry. So you have the main portion of your fuselage done. So I'm gonna take some excess hot glue out of my glue gun so it works a little better. And then we will, attach the vertical and horizontal stabilizers to the fuselage. I want the glue stick come out of the glue gun. Oh. Oh gosh. 1 second. Okay. Here we go. Extra hot glue. Almost gone. Let me take this glue stick out now. Great. Now this one won't come out. Oh my gosh. Jeez, it won't come out. My gosh, why is it being so dumb? is it being so annoying? I need a better glue gun. Because this sucks. Finally, there's just chunks of hot glue sitting in the hot glue gun. There's still more. There we go. Haha. Got the jam out of my hot glue gun. This was all just sitting in there. Okay, now we can attach our vertical and horizontal stabilizers. So first we're going to start out by widening this hole to an estimated thickness of about the thickness of a foam. Make sure that it's equal on both sides, or else it won't fit in. Okay. Now we're going to grab our vertical and horizontal stabilizers. You're going to insert this little tab into the little hole. And that's where your vertical stabilizer goes. So now you're going to apply... Well, we're not going to do the vertical stabilizer first. Don't glue it. So, there should be... You need to take out the little tabs for the horizontal stabilizer on each side. And then slide it in. Trying to make it even on both sides. And then you're going to check it. And if it's at an angle, then you're going to cut down on one end. Or up or down. Or, yeah, down on one end, depending on which way yours is leaning. Okay, now we'll put it in again. And that looks pretty centered to me. That's a bad angle. But once you're happy with that, you're going to take your hot glue gun, put hot glue in the gaps of the insert hole, and then slide it back in, making sure to line it up the way that you want it. And take a scrap piece of foam and wipe the excess glue off. Wait another 10 seconds for it to dry. And now we can move on to the vertical stabilizer. So now we're going to insert it in. Make sure that it lines up the way we want it to. Let you does. I'm going to take it out, apply hot glue right here, about to there, and we are going to insert it back in, making sure to line it up again, and hold it down for it to dry. And we're going to wait another 10 seconds to make sure that it's dry. And your fuselage is done. Congratulations! You have made the fuselage to your AeroTechPlanes Pitts Special chuck glider. This is not an RC. Okay, so now we're going to attach the wings, and then your plane will be almost done. So, down where the little hole in the shape of an airfoil is, you're going to cut it out. And then take it out, and repeat on the other side. This is the, I think, 6th time I've made this plane. And I love building it every single time. So that's good. One part just wasn't glued on, so I put some glue on it, and I'm holding it down. Okay, so now that's dry, we are going to take our wings back here, take our bottom wing with the dihedral, stick it in one of the holes, and then once it's in the hole enough that it's touching the other side, if you look through the nose there, you can see that it's at an angle. You're just going to bend it down gently and slide it through the other end of the fuselage. All the way till you look through the front nose of the fuselage, and the little line where you put the dihedral in is in the center. Then you're going to take your hot glue gun, and these parts came out probably while you were inserting it, so you're just going to bend this back up, take your hot glue gun, dang, hot glue is out. I'm going to apply it along this end and this end, and then with a scrap piece of foam, you're going to, dang it, need another one. You're going to take the sides, and press them inwards. So that they make the right shape again. make sure you move them. Use your fingers. It'll still be a little warm, but it shouldn't be hot anymore. I lied. Ow. I lied. Part of it's still hot. Be careful. Ow. Gosh, that stuff hurts. Then we'll hold it down for another 15 seconds. And then we'll flip it over. Jeez, this hot glue is stuck to me everywhere now. Ugh. Okay. Then we're going to take our hot glue gun and apply glue along the top side. Take a scrap piece of foam and wipe it in. Then you're going to leave it to dry just a little bit. We're almost done with the plane. Sorry if yours isn't looking that good. For some reason, this isn't going together that great. It's so weird, because every single other time, it's worked pretty good. But this time, it's just been weird. But it's fine. Okay, so now that that's dry, I'm just going to cut off this piece that's making it look weird. Okay, so now we're going to bring these pieces back in. So the small side should easily insert. See how there's a smaller side? The small side, it should be going forwards, so that here's the top wing in front of the bottom wing. And you can easily just stick it in that little hole. Those are your little supports. And then the big side should easily, pointing backwards, fit in to the big side. The supports go in there too. So we're actually going to apply them with glue along here. You're going to put some glue in this hole and making sure that it's facing backwards like this. You're going to stick it in, making sure that it's going back, and push it down. And take a scrap piece of foam and wipe off the excess glue. And you have one support in. While that one's drying completely, I'm going to repeat the process with the other side. Okay, so now your wing supports are in the top wing. We'll let them dry for about a minute so that they don't fall off when we're inserting them into the bottom wing. And by the way, this is the second time that I've recorded this build video. The first one, I deleted it off my phone because I didn't want it taking up so much space while I was editing it. Then I couldn't export it to YouTube from my editor. And I couldn't get it off my editor because it said it didn't have enough space. So now I have to re-record it, put it on my computer, and edit it. Well, my family computer. I don't have a computer. So, yeah, that'll be fun. And then it'll actually be on YouTube, maybe. Which will be nice. Yeah, it's still recording. Good. The last time it ended right when I put the horizontal stabilizer in, which is super fun. Okay, so now you're going to flip it over and take your little, the smaller side should be sticking out, and you are going to insert it in as a test bit without breaking your dihedral. Don't push them down at the same time. You will break your wing. Push one down, flip it over, push the other one down, and adjust it to your needs. So I think that looks pretty good. So now I'm going to take it out, apply glue in the little holes, repeat the process of putting it in again, and center it up, push down to dry. Do not break your wing, that's bad. Don't do it. Dang it. Okay. And while you're pushing down, just have your other fingers on the bottom of the wing to give support upwards. And we'll let that dry for another minute. Oh gosh, I'm gonna fall out of my chair. Gosh. Okay, so now that that's dried, we are on the second to final step of this plane. So, we're going to do something deeply evil. We are going to cut off the end, the pointy part of a barbecue skewer. It's very evil, I know. And then, we're going to use it to make the holes to insert the wing supports near on the fuselage. So, we are going to try to make this work. We are going to put it along this line of the plane, and we're going to put it right about a quarter of an inch in front of the cockpit and push down. So that it makes a hole right there. And then be careful when you take it out so you don't rip the top wing off. And then make another hole right on the same line, equally as far away on the other side, so that there are two lines. Gosh, this lighting's bad. I'm going to take my phone off of the tripod first. Sorry, my video stopped. That's good. Okay, so now, as you can see, there's a hole there and a hole there. So now we're gonna flip it over, and then you see, oh gosh, I'm losing my phone. Where you see the dot right there, we're gonna make one or two on the top wing. So we're gonna put this back on the tripod. Let it focus. Focus. There we go. Then we are going to, where did all my stuff go? Okay, pointy thing. Make another, this is how to show you. Oh gosh. Okay. And then make another hole in the top part of the wing. Not sticking through the top of the wing. Oh, that was bad. That's a bad hole job. Gosh, I can't do this. I'm gonna break my plane. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this off of the tripod again and show you. So now, forget that this hole even exists. There are two holes right there that will line up with the other holes down here. So now, you're going to take, I'm gonna set this up. Oh, I balanced it. Dang, I need that tool. Okay, we're gonna put this back on the tripod. This is hard. Turn it again. We are going to cut about, let's see, 2 inches of barbecue skewer. Nope. And do that 2 times. And then you are going to take your plane, take a barbecue skewer piece, and stick it through the hole. Dang it, this is gonna break my top wing. Careful with this so you don't wreck your top wing. And you're gonna stick it through the other hole. So then it looks like that. Okay, now we'll repeat it on the other holes. So then, looks like that. And I'm gonna show you in a better way. Oh gosh. So then you have barbecue skewer in there and in the holes up there. Focus. Okay. So, if you got that, if you don't go back and watch it again, don't get this part wrong or it's gonna look real weird. Then you're gonna take your hot glue gun and you are going to put glue into those. I don't have any glue. Okay. Ow. You're gonna put glue in those holes. wipe the excess glue with a scrap piece of foam. And then you're going to let that dry. And while that's drying, make sure that your two airfoils are in the same angle. Okay, so now we're gonna flip our plane over and place glue in near those holes. And then wipe the glue into that area. Keep it there. That's good. Okay. And then you're going to repeat that whole thing again. Focus. There we go. You're going to repeat that again about an inch in front of that. And then stick our holes in. Okay, now we're going to cut 2-inch lengths in a barbecue skewer. And then stick them in. Don't break. Okay, so now it should look like that. Then you're going to place glue in it. Then wipe it with extra foam. And wait for it to dry. And there's only one more step, and it takes like 4 seconds. So, well, like 10 seconds. And you're done with your plane besides balancing. Or if you're going to put electronics in it, you can do that too. I have no instruction for that because I haven't done it yet. I'm barely working on getting my T-28 Trojan RC, and that was the first design that I've ever done. So it's going to be a while before I get an RC version of this. So if anybody is watching and building it and would like to make an RC version, please do it so I know that I'm not crazy and this does fly well. And I would really appreciate it to know that this can be turned into RC. So, yeah. I just don't have the money, because I'm 13, to make a whole ton of RC planes. I've only made one, well, I've made 3. But only one has gotten flying of flight test planes. And that was the Flight Test SE5. So, yeah, that took all of my money. So I don't really have a whole lot of money to do all this stuff. So I try to make supplies last. And yeah, so now that that's dry, we're going to flip it over, and this is making our hatch. So we are going to cut along here, along here, along here, but do not cut along here. That is your hinge line. So now you're gonna, oh gosh, almost made the camera fall over. You're gonna pull it out. And to keep it shape, you're gonna take a piece of tape, put it right here, make it tight, put it on. Then you're gonna take a longer piece of tape, fold it like this to make that. Then you're gonna close your hatch. But no, wait, nope, that's not what you do. Don't listen to me. I'm wrong. You're gonna take a piece of tape. You're gonna close your hatch with it. And then you are done with your AeroTechPlanes Pit Special aerobatic chuck glider thingy. Besides balancing it, which I think I used about 2 to 3 pennies in the front nose, and putting wheels on it if you wanted, making it RC. That you do with your own instruction, because I have not done that yet. So thank you for watching. If you watched the entire video, you've gotten here. You now have a AeroTechPlanes Pit Stunt or Pit Special jet glider. So thanks for watching. Subscribe and comment on other planes you'd like to see me design. Thank you for watching, and hit that subscribe button because it lets me know that I should keep making content for YouTube and that it's not just going to waste and no one watches it. So, thanks for watching, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.